Nourishing the soul. Words of healing in a chaotic world in an era marked by rapid technological advancements, intense social competition, and the constant influx of information. The human psyche often finds itself adrift in a sea of confusion and anxiety. As the pace of life accelerates, more and more individuals are grappling with feelings of uncertainty, self-doubt, and restlessness. Recognizing this pressing need, a chorus of experts and media personalities has emerged, utilizing various platforms to share words of wisdom and comfort, aiming to guide those lost in the fog of life back to the path of clarity and peace. One of the core messages echoed by these voices of healing is the importance of maintaining optimism in the face of adversity. Life is an unpredictable journey, filled with both sunny days and stormy nights. When confronted with challenges, it is easy to succumb to despair and negativity. However, experts remind us that a positive mindset can be a powerful weapon in our arsenal. Take, for example, the story of a young entrepreneur who faced multiple business failures before finally achieving success. Instead of being defeated by these setbacks, he chose to view each failure as a valuable learning experience. His unwavering optimism not only helped him persevere, but also inspired those around him. Optimism is not about ignoring reality. It is about believing in the possibility of a better tomorrow, even when today seems bleak. Closely related to optimism is the concept of acceptance. Life rarely unfolds exactly as we plan, and there are times when we must learn to let go of our expectations and accept things as they are. Whether it is the loss of a job, the end of a relationship, or the failure to achieve a long sought-after goal, acceptance is the first step towards healing. It is not a sign of weakness, but a display of strength. By accepting the present moment, we free ourselves from the shackles of regret and resentment, allowing us to focus on moving forward. As one well-known psychologist put it, acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means understanding that something is what it is and that there's got to be a way through it. Another crucial lesson emphasized by these healers of the soul is the importance of individuality in a society that often values conformity and comparison. It is all too easy to lose sight of our own unique qualities and paths. We find ourselves constantly measuring our worth against others, comparing our achievements, possessions, and even our happiness. But the truth is, everyone's life unfolds at its own pace, and each of us has our own blooming period. Just as a rose does not rush to bloom before a daisy, we should not feel pressured to match the timelines of others. A successful author might have taken years to publish her first book, while another might have found fame overnight. Neither path is superior, they are simply different. We must learn to embrace our individuality, trust our own journey, and avoid being overshadowed by the light of others. In the darkest moments of our lives, when pain and despair seem overwhelming, it is essential to maintain our composure. Instead of allowing anger and hatred to take root in our hearts, we are encouraged to choose a higher path. As the saying goes, the best revenge is massive success. But perhaps an even more powerful approach is silence and indifference when faced with those who have wronged us. Responding with silence can be a far more potent statement than any outburst of anger. It shows that we are not consumed by the actions of others and that we have the strength to rise above the situation. This does not mean forgetting or forgiving easily. It means refusing to let the actions of others control our emotions and define our lives. For parents who find themselves disheartened by their children's perceived lack of achievement, there is also a message of hope and understanding. It is natural for parents to have high hopes for their children, but it is important to remember that success comes in many forms. Not every child will become a doctor, lawyer, or CEO, and that is perfectly okay. Instead of focusing on what our children are not, we should strive to recognize and support their unique talents and interests. Accepting our children's ordinariness can bring a newfound sense of peace and happiness. After all, a life filled with love, kindness, and simple joys is a life worth celebrating, regardless of societal definitions of success. Self-loathing and giving up are never the answers, no matter how dire the circumstances may seem. We often overlook the small blessings in our lives while worrying about the uncertainties of the future. Experts urge us to break free from this cycle and focus on the present. Each day is filled with countless opportunities for joy and gratitude, whether it is a beautiful sunrise, a kind word from a friend, or a delicious meal. By learning to appreciate these simple pleasures, we can find contentment in the here and now. Worrying about the future is a futile exercise. Instead, we should take action in the present to create the future we desire. Anxiety has become a prevalent issue in modern society, but it is important to remember that everyone has their own rhythm and timeline. Just as a seed needs time to germinate and grow into a mighty tree, our dreams and goals also require patience and perseverance. The pressures and challenges we face on the road to success are not obstacles, but stepping stones. They test our resolve, refine our skills, and ultimately make us stronger. Instead of succumbing to anxiety, we should view these experiences as essential parts of our growth journey. Self-healing is another vital aspect of maintaining good mental health. Life is full of mistakes and setbacks, but we have the power to heal ourselves. Learning to cut our losses in toxic relationships, unfulfilling jobs, or harmful habits is an act of self-love. We do not have to be perfect, and we do not have to win at everything. What truly matters is that we do not let our past mistakes define us. We can learn from them, grow stronger, and move forward with confidence. Life may seem dull and monotonous at times, but it is up to us to inject it with meaning and purpose. Instead of waiting for something extraordinary to happen, we should take the initiative to change our circumstances. Even in the most mundane of situations, there is potential for growth and discovery. We are reminded that we do not need to prove ourselves to anyone. Our worth is inherent by being true to ourselves. We can find fulfillment and happiness in a world that often tries to mold us into someone else. In the battle against memory-related illnesses such as dementia, the power of companionship shines brightly. The simple act of being present, holding a loved one's hand, and sharing memories can have a profound impact. Love in its most basic form, kindness, patience, and understanding is a powerful force that transcends time. Just as the sun rises and sets every day, and the stars shine brightly in the night sky, the constancy of companionship offers a sense of security and comfort. It serves as a gentle reminder that we are not alone in this world, and that the most meaningful connections are often the simplest ones. When we find ourselves trapped in the cycle of self-doubt and anxiety, there are 3 keys that can unlock the door to peace: acceptance, change, and letting go. We must learn to accept the things we cannot change, have the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This process of self-reflection and growth is an integral part of life's journey. Every experience, whether positive or negative, has the potential to teach us something valuable about ourselves and the world around us. Ultimately, we should strive to live the life we want. To pursue our passions with unwavering determination, we should not be defeated by the challenges of life. Instead, we should view them as opportunities for growth. Time has a way of healing wounds and softening the sharp edges of our pain. As we move forward, we carry with us the lessons learned, the memories cherished, and the hope for a brighter future. These words of healing and inspiration, shared across various platforms such as social media, podcasts, and self-help books, have garnered widespread attention and acclaim. Countless individuals have reported feeling inspired, comforted, and empowered by these messages. The growing acceptance and dissemination of such soulful content reflect a collective yearning for mental well-being and personal growth in society. In a world that often seems cold and unforgiving, these words serve as a beacon of light, guiding us towards a place of inner peace, self-acceptance, and resilience. As experts continue to share their insights and experiences, they remind us that our ability to navigate life's challenges lies not in the circumstances we face, but in our mindset. By choosing optimism, acceptance, and self-love, we can transform even the most difficult of situations into opportunities for growth and healing. In the end, the journey of life is not about reaching a destination, but about the lessons we learn, the relationships we build, and the person we become along the way.